people are, talking on one end of the spectrum and shouting at the other, and gets back and forth, and it can get nasty quickly. But with this story, the amount of people that have gravitated to your family has been unlike anything I've ever experienced. And so to everybody who passed along hashtag AJB questions and comments, everybody on Facebook and on Twitter and YouTube, the channels, TikTok, even Discord, Reddit, just a huge thank you, because it's the people out there that are asking these right questions that are the ones that are really trying to make a difference, and the right kind of difference in this world. I'd like to end out here by giving the three of you just an opportunity to, we've talked about, and we've all been guilty of it. It comes down to all of us whether it's the media or whether it's people who have been following this story. I think that it's so easy to get caught up in Gabby Petito as a missing person, or something, or that something terrible happened to Gabby Petito, and people who view her as a victim. And I would like to just give you three the opportunity here, with how much she has touched the world and how much she has touched people around the world. I'd like to give you three the opportunity to share something about Gabby that is special to you, that speaks to who she was in life rather than who she is now afterwards. And Nicole, if you'd like, I'll start with you. Just, is there something special that you want the world to know about Gabby, about your daughter?
Remember her as the free spirit you see in her fun YouTube video. That was who she was and who she loved to be. She loved to travel, and just remember her as, I think of her now as an angel who's touching the whole world and helping so many people. And I don't want to view her in that negative light. I only see her in a positive way now.
Tara?
Well, she's definitely a bright light. When she was with us, she was always a bright light. She'd come to see us. It was just, her smile would just resonate throughout the house. We'd all just want to just flock to her, because she was just so beautiful as a person, inside and out.
I just would hope people would be respectful of other people. Make sure to give them the time that they deserve. Make sure that they feel, the love, because she liked to show everybody, that she cared genuinely. And that's probably one of the reasons that, we are where we are, is because people probably just saw that, instantly. So be respectful to others, care about others, and good things will happen. That's it. Because that's what's got to happen. Good things will come when you're good to people. So let's hope we can make some good changes, because Lord knows we need.
Joe Petito, Tara Petito, and Nicole Schmidt joining us here, everybody, on WFLA Now. I put out on Twitter last night that we were going to try to get to some video messages. We don't have time for the video messages here on this live stream. I'd like to just kind of show, if I can here for a second, just some of the ones that did come in, very touched. Some of the people that sometimes just a keyboard isn't enough, especially with a story that strikes a chord with people so much emotionally. And people who have been sending in video messages from around the world. What we're going to do is we're going to assemble a few of these together, put a few of them together. I'll share them out on my WFLA JB Twitter account. But we did receive messages like these just from around the world, people who wanted to say and vocalize their love and their support for Gabby's family. And we don't have time for it here on this particular live stream, but what we will do is we will, again, share it out on Twitter later on, so that people who wanted to say to Gabby's family and express that amount of love and support, that they absolutely have the opportunity to do so. One last time, a big thank you to Joe Petito, Tara Petito, and Nicole Schmidt joining us.
And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. And thank you to everybody out there. Oh my God, you're all amazing.
I'll just give the floor is yours for the three of you. If there's anything else that you would like to add, I don't want to hang up the Zoom call so if there's any one thing that you would like to get out while we have, again, an international audience here across all of our social media platforms. Nicole, is there anything else that you would like to add while you have the opportunity to do so?
I think we said a lot of it. I think that we need to focus on the goals that we have for the foundation and helping people, it's baby steps. It's going to take us a long time, and we're going to work really hard. And that's our promise to everyone, that we're going to make these changes, and we'll fight to the end.
Tara and Joe?
Yeah, there you go.
With what Nikki just said, it does take time. So please be patient with us. We are working as hard as we can to get the awareness out there.
That's interesting. It's interesting, right? It's, I'm not a patient person, right? Some things, are some things you would like to see, happen faster.
Yesterday.
You'd like to see some things happen faster, that just makes sense. But there are processes that have to be followed for obvious reasons. So we're doing just that, and we are doing everything we can, and just be good to everybody. If you see something, say something, help people. If we do that, we will make this world a better place, and we'll take that number and keep expanding it to where we don't have to have these conversations anymore, because we are doing so much, and we're on the right path. Until then, just keep talking about it, because we need to make that change.
And we will always update on our page, our foundation page. So, go to GabbyPetitoFoundation.org to find out any information, because we'll keep updating it.
Go check out the GabbyPetitoFoundation.org. Follow. They're all very, very, very easy to find on social media, folks. And they're going to be talking more and more, I'm sure, in the weeks and months ahead about what the Gabby Petito Foundation is going to be doing in the world. The last comment that we'll throw up here is from Kate for Peace on YouTube. #KJB from Denmark. I send lots of love and prayers for everyone. Wish you all the best with the Gabby Petito Foundation.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. Again, just a big thank you to all the commenters that have been joining us here. We can't ever get to every #KJB comment in the social media comment section, but we appreciate everybody commenting along here with us. Joe, Tara, and Nicole, I'm going to be staying on our WFLA Now stream for just a few more minutes, so you are more than welcome to, of course, hop off the Zoom call, and I'll chat with you here in a little bit. And again, a huge thank you for spending a part of your
guys.
Tuesday with us.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye, you guys. All right, back here with you live, everybody, on WFLA Now. And yes, it's all about Gabby. What it comes down to first and foremost is that this has always been about what was the reason that so many people followed this story. They wanted to know what happened to Gabby. And at the core of it all was Gabby Petito's family, who from the very beginning were just trying to do everything they could to find Gabby, and what they were trying to do to be part of the Justice for Gabby cause that so many of you have been part of course, online. We've got, of course, additional coverage on Gabby Petito on the story on WFLA.com, the WFLA app. If you're joining us on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, you can click on the link in the description of this video. It'll take you over to WFLA.com, where you can read the very, very latest. And let me just share with you really quickly that this story, of course, WFLA is here in Tampa Bay on the Gulf Coast side of Florida. This is a story that hits home for us because Northport and Sarasota County and very much right here in our area. So we're very much staying on this story. While things have gone quiet from an official standpoint, from a law standpoint, I can speak for myself personally, still trying to make those phone calls, still trying to submit those emails and those inquiries, trying to get answers, because the public deserves answers. No one deserves answers more than Gabby's family, who you just heard from. But we are still remaining vigilant as far as pursuit of fact in this story, and I give you my word that we will continue to do so. I'll continue to post any and all updates that we receive on the WFLA Facebook page, the WFLA JB Facebook page, Twitter, and YouTube as well. I would also like to share that I did extend an invitation, we extended an invitation to the laundries, to Chris and Roberta Laundry. I did hear back from Stephen Bertolino, the attorney representing Chris and Roberta Laundry. I told them that we were going to be having an interview with Gabby's family this Tuesday, November 16th, and wanted to extend the same opportunity to the laundries to speak. I did receive a response from the family through Stephen Bertolino, the attorney. They declined the request. They passed along just a very brief remark declining the request to be interviewed, to no surprise, but of course always going about things the way that we can to pursue fact and report on this story as truthfully, as transparently, and as honestly as possible. So just wanted to share with our audience that family declined our interview request, even though we're right here in Tampa. It's an hour drive roughly to Northport. Make it down there pretty quickly. We would be more than, of course, we would like to hear from them. We would very much like to hear from that family and ask them some questions, but they have declined our interview requests. The latest for you on WFLA.com, the WFLA app. Here on WFLA now, we can't go live on Instagram, so I'm going to hop on Instagram here in a little bit to talk with my Instagram audience on my WFLA JB Instagram account. We'll talk. We'll just kind of have a little bit of a chat about what we have learned in this interview, and just if you want to share any more feedback on what you think of the live stream here today and what you think of Gabby Petito's family and Gabby Petito's, now the Gabby Petito Foundation. So I'll be hopping over to my WFLA JB Instagram account in a little bit here for a chat, and I'll continue, of course, to report on this story with as much transparency as humanly possible as we pursue fact in the Gabby Petito story. To everybody joining us here on WFLA Now, thanks so much.
Gary, here is JB Buno.
From the very beginning, it's always been about Gabby Petito and Gabby Petito's family. Today on WFLA Now, Gabby's parents joining us for a live discussion on the support that they've been receiving from around the world and how they hope to change the world through the Gabby Petito Foundation. Hey everybody, JB Buno here with you live on WFLA Now. Grateful wherever you are watching from, grateful that you're here with us on this WFLA Now live stream. Grateful to each and every one of our viewers who are joining us here today. We're going to talk in a few moments here about how you can be included here in our WFLA Now stream. We're going to be featuring some of your comments using hashtag HeyJB, as we do here on social media. And you can tweet along with us using hashtag WFLA Now and hashtag HeyJB. But let's get to, of course, why everyone is here. Joining us here is Gabby's mom, Nicole Schmidt, Gabby's father, Joe Petito, and of course, Gabby's stepmom, Tara Petito. Guys, thanks so much. A little bit late on the Zoom call. It is my bad because of Zoom is always tricky. Everybody knows that Zoom calls can get a little bit tricky so that we can all hear one another. Thank you guys so much for being really patient and taking time out of your day to join us here on WFLA. Now, we've been talking about the three of you and the entire family over the last 2 months. We've been hearing from you, seeing you, and now to actually have you here, it's just an honor, and thanks so much for taking some time out of your day to be joining us. We're going to throw some of those hashtag HAB comments here on screen momentarily, as we do here interactively on WFLA Now, but I want to just get started with each and every one of you, just to ask how you guys are doing. Nicole, why don't we start with you? You're joining us from Long Island. How are things? How are you doing today?
First question always gets me. It's hard. We are still grieving, and it's going to be a process for a long time. I know that. I think starting the foundation is a way of us grieving and getting through this. Some mornings I wake up, I want to save the world, and I know I can't do that, but I'll die trying. And that's Gabby's legacy.
I think that Gabby's spirit has really touched the world, and we have seen that through your words and how you have spoken so eloquently about your daughter. Tara, Joe, same question. How are you guys doing today, and how are you feeling here midway through November?
I cry every night. I stare at her pictures. So it's been very difficult. Very, very difficult. I have a 13-year-old son who is very close with Gabby, and he's having a very tough time as well. So right now, my focus is on him to, make sure he is okay, as well as help with the foundation in any which way I can.
So let's explain to people, we're going to be talking a whole lot about the Gabby Petito Foundation. And we know that here on the internet, and Nicole knows this, Tara knows this, Joe knows this, we know that there are a lot of questions that people have. There's questions that we're not going to be able to pose to the family today because they are, of course, being legally guided here through the process, and there are just some things that they do not want to talk about, nor would they talk about if they were posed the question. So we're going to be respectful, and I ask all of our audience members here on Facebook and on YouTube, Reddit, Discord, all the forums of the internet, we're going to be as respectful as we can to both Gabby's mom and dad and stepmother here joining us from, and Joe, let me ask you first and foremost, how are you doing? and where you're joining us from Vero Beach. Is that not correct?
Yeah, down here in Florida. Trying to stay focused on what we're doing with the foundation. That's been our driving force as of late, and it's going to do a lot of good things. So doing that, staying focused, researching, that's what we're doing, in terms of, trying to cope, trying to make a difference. So.
Well, we appreciate your time here today. I want to, as we do on WFLA Now, and people who have been with us here on live streams before, we're going to feature some of the hashtag HeyJB comments and questions that you have here out of the Facebook Live and YouTube Live comment section. To our Facebook and YouTube audience, hello. To those tweeting along, hello there to you. Hope that you're having a good day. Nicole, let me start with you. This story and your daughter's spirit, and as we have talked so much about Gabby Petito and what has happened, she has clearly resonated with people around the world. There was just something about her, something that really touched people around the world. You know better than anyone, being her mother, just as Joe and Tara do, being her father and stepmother. But the three of you, you all know how much Gabby meant to your family, and now to see the impact that she's having around the world, what has that been like?
It's very surreal, of course. The love and support has been the driving force behind us doing this foundation. It's like, without the love and support, I don't know if we'd have the strength to keep going. Everybody's just been amazing. I read all the comments, I get letters in the mail. It's just 100% love, love, love. And we need that. And I'm just so glad that her spirit is living on and helping people.
Tara, Joe?
We're very fortunate, in terms of the amount of compassion that we've been shown, from around the globe. It's been pretty wild. It's everywhere, and to see that, and feel that and read that,